who was then later taken into custody without incident. Well, of course, the Chiefs did win Sunday night, their third Super Bowl in 5 years. Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley and Eric Schmidt both introducing a resolution that officially congratulates the Chiefs on their Super Bowl victory as they prepare for their parade tomorrow in downtown Kansas City. And the weather should be nice if you plan on going up to catch that. Your news, a service of Liberty Tree Guns, where you can buy your next gun for just $20 down and take 3 months to pay for it. No interest, no fees, no catch. Get a gun for just $20 down at Liberty Tree Guns. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
We'll see sunshine this afternoon with highs in the upper 50s. Clear skies with lows in the mid-30s tonight. Sunshine and 63 for Wednesday. Mostly sunny, but a little bit cooler on Thursday with highs in the mid-50s.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar not showing anything over the 4 states.
30 in Diamond, 29 in Pittsburgh, 31 in Joplin. They get signed up for severe weather alerts. Head to the KIX app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. Today we're featuring Pittsburgh St. Mary's Mrs. Valenzuela's 5th grade class.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, guys. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the Morning KIX page at KIX1025.com and click on the button there to find out how to upload your audio.
We're getting you signed up right now to win tickets to go see Luke Bryan before these tickets even go on sale.
Just text the word tickets to 623-1025. And we've got your chance to win chocolate-covered strawberries from Candy House.
To win those, text Valentine to 623-1025.
Here's Luke Combs.
On KIX 102.5. It's Valentine and tickets.
The way it works.
Good morning. Morning, Megan. Morning, Shilala. Morning, Jimmy. Good morning, Sarah. How are we doing today?
Not very good, are you?
Oh, no. Hey, don't forget, we have lunch this Sunday, 1 o'clock, at Cracker Barrel.
I'm going to forget that.
You're going to forget
No,
that.
I am.
Morning, Lisa. Yeah, it's Mardi Gras. Happy
Today
Tuesday.
is Shrove
Fat
Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Today needs to go on a diet.
Oh, good. See, Sarah's already got it on her calendar. In case it doesn't text you guys back, I am seeing your entries. Sheila and Megan, we got yours.
We're going to find out the winner for that at 35.
Yep. Luke Bryan at 7:20. Straubs at 7:35.
Yep. Sounds like he says kissing on a blunt in the backyard.
Do I see yours, Sarah? Let me double check. Were you a tickets or were you a Valentine? No, I'm not seeing yours, Sarah, but if you just sent it, it may just not be here to us yet. Yeah, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. What's everyone doing to celebrate?
Mowing the yard.
Really?
No.
Oh. I was like, wow, okay. You can go ahead and try sending it again, though, Sarah. We'll keep an eye on it for you. Do you and Gina have Valentine's traditions? Like we always go to this restaurant for Valentine's Day or
Not really. Not for Valentine's Day.
no?
No. I wouldn't even say for anniversary. Usually, for anniversary, we do the shopping thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think, or is that a birthday? Somewhere, one of those we do. But
Yeah, I was gonna say it's too wet to mow over at my place too. Morning, Melissa. We spent a ton on my birthday dinner. I don't think we're gonna do a whole lot of anything either. Because Kyle was like, "Do we want to swap presents?" And I'm like, "We're buying each other a house.
a
Let's
house.
just look at it that
you're
way.
in the middle of that. It's
Let's not
kind of understandable.
and call it good. I'll take the house over pretty much anything I think you could get us for Valentine's Day." Okay, I see it now, Sarah. You're in. Except maybe a puppy. How are puppies today? Speaking of.
They're delicious.
No. Don't eat the puppies. There's Keith and Dot and Rain and Shathina.
Dana Marie.
No. Shathina McQueen.
Should be.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bethany. I bet it's a really tough day. Getting fat and sassy. Feel free to send updated puppy pictures if you'd like. Good morning, James. How are you doing?
Morning, James.
What are we texting today? We're texting
Same thing.
tickets.
Tickets for Luke Bryan tickets and Valentine for chocolate covered strawberries.
And Valentine, no S. Tickets with an S.
Yeah. Just because we know that's how you roll.
Yeah, Chiefs celebrate their Super Bowl win tomorrow. Is anyone going?
That would be a mess. There's always a lot of crime, too, that happens as a result of this. You watch tomorrow, well, there'll be some stories.
Oh, I'm sure. I had some friends who went last year, though, and they said it was awesome. It was so much fun.
But it's
Packed.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. So, of course, people are asking about that, but they're also asking, like, is Taylor Swift going to be there? Doubtful.
What's her schedule? We all know that.
Oh, Jimmy's son is going.
Really?
That's awesome. Yeah, I think it'd be way too people for
Two
way
people.
Too people.
No, that's
for
an
me.
accurate way to describe it. That's two people.
But I would love to go. I do think it would be super fun.
I don't like the crowd thing like that.
Too people-y for you.
Like, quit touching me.
I mean, just a once in a lifetime kind of thing, you know?
Mhm.
Or for Jimmy's son, twice in a lifetime.
It's 2 times too many for me.
Okay, we got 20 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 7-Eleven.
Sunshine with highs in the upper 50s this afternoon. It's 31 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 15 minutes.
And you've got a lot of chances to win this morning.
Which is good for you because Valentine's Day being tomorrow, we've got all of your Valentine's Day gifts lined up for you to win in this hour.
Like chocolate-covered strawberries from Candy House Gourmet.
Or Luke Bryan tickets for his big show coming to Thunder Ridge Nature's Arena on July 27th.
So for those tickets, you need to text the word tickets to 417-623-1025.
And we're going to be finding out the winner for those at 7:20.
But for the strawberries, you text the word Valentine, no S, just Valentine, to 623-1025.
And we'll find out the winner of those at 7:35.
So Luke Bryan tickets, we're going to find out the winner in just 9 minutes.
Here's Miranda Lambert.
On KIX 102.5. Is that confusing or succinct?
No, good.
You think Travis is going to propose? I don't know. You got to text it to 623-1025, James. Not in the window here, bud. I don't think he's going to propose yet.
Yeah, I think it's too predictable.
I think they'll get there. I just don't think they're there yet. And I think they're going to want it to be more private.
Yeah. More of an individual type thing.
Yes. My BF works in KC, and he said they've closed all schools within 30 miles of KC.
I'm not surprised at all.
Because the kids can't get to or from schools. Wow.
From Lee Summit, probably north.
Wild.
Probably all closed.
Have y'all seen the videos on TikTok of them dancing together at the Chiefs after party? It was so cute.
Yeah.
And they're singing Love Story together. And oh my gosh, it was so precious. I bet going to see the Royals would be super fun too if they were a decent team again.
It's been a long time, right?
It's been a long time.
George Brett, bless your heart.
Travis will be too trashed. I could see that. I could totally see that. They were all wasted last year. Morning, Alicia. You texted both, Melissa. I see Dorinda's entry there. Let me see. Yep, there's Dorinda. Go. Oh, I see you, Melissa. There you are, right there. So you're inner twin too. You're good. Oh, Bobby. It's Valentine, not strawberry.
There's no helping some people.
He's texting strawberry over and over and strawberries.
And the fact that he's doing it over and over is
You're in it to win, Melissa. You're just not getting the text back, and I don't know why. We're working on it.
I've got a meeting today, and that's one of the things we're going to go over. And figure this out. Why?
Right. So hopefully there's some resolution soon. Push it. I think it's super fun to watch. I love watching it, Tiffany. And they are, yeah, they're wasted. Yes, and you belong with me. It was so cute. All right, when do you want to pick the what's his face winner?
Probably right now. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to stop it.
Stop it.
Oh, didn't pick a winner. That was not an option. Oh,
Yeah, you have to go.
I think I don't know where that number is from, but okay, ready?
No. The app just what? There we go. Nope. You can pick
Sorry
again.
for you, Patty.
Megan, that is creepy. She said, what if dogs lick us because they can taste the bones inside?
Nothing to do with it. Hi, who is this? Michaela, what you doing?
Oh, okay. Well, we won't bother you then. I'm so sorry for calling.
Yeah, we can let you go if they need to. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay, because last thing we want to do is disrupt your day or anything. If you're hard sweating over, what is it that you sweat over? What do you sweat over? Sweating over a hot computer.
Oh, my
That's easily to do.
gosh.
Oh, if I could count the main number of times I've sweat over a hot.
Don't make it weird.
Too late.
Well, Michaela, you texted the word tickets to 623-1025, right?
I did.
So you weren't sweating over a hot computer at that time, were you?
No. I was at a stoplight.
Oh, even better.
Well, how'd you like to go see Luke Bryan?
I would love to.
Well, congratulations. You got tickets to see him before they even go on sale this Friday.
Woo!
He's going to be in concert at Thunder Ridge at Nature's Arena on July 27th, and you have got your tickets, Michaela.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Just tell us who's the Forsyth's concert connection.
612.5.
Fabulous. All right, we're going to go ahead and put you on hold, and we will come back and talk with you in just a second and get the rest of your information and let you know how to get your tickets, okay? Hang tight.
M-A-K. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can let you
Okay.
go. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, because last thing, because last thing, you're hard, sweating over, what is it? Sweating over a hot computer.
Don't make it weird.
Too late.
That's why I paused. I was like,
Times I've sweat over a hot computer.
"45 seconds." You got 15 seconds, Randy.
No way. I'm
3
close.
seconds. It'll be all right. We got dialing music today. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the upper 50s this afternoon. It's 31 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 5 minutes.
And don't forget, you can still win those delicious chocolate-covered strawberries from Candy House Gourmet.
All you have to do is text the word Valentine, no S, to 623-1025, and that'll get you signed up.
And then we're going to find out the winner of those at 7:35.
But right now, we're finding out who the winner is of the Luke Bryan tickets before they even go on sale for the show happening July 27th at Thunder Ridge at Nature's Arena.
And I think it just picked
Yeah.
our winner. You got the number?
Let's call it up here and see if we can get a winner. Little dialing music.
Doom, 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 doom.
Hi, who is this?
Michaela.
Michaela, what you doing?
Oh, I'm at work.
Oh, okay. Well, we won't bother you then. I'm so sorry for calling.
Yeah, we can let you go
Oh,
if
you're
they
fine.
need to. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because last thing we want to do is disrupt your day or anything. If you're hard sweating over, what is it that
What
you
do
sweat
you
over?
do?
No,
What do you
I'm
sweat over?
sweating at a computer. It's okay.
Sweating over
Sweating
a
too
hot
hard.
computer.
Oh, my
That's easily to do.
gosh.
Oh, if I could count the main number of times I've sweat over a hot
Michaela, you
computer.
texted the word tickets to 623-1025, right?
I did.
So you weren't sweating over a hot computer at that time,
No.
were you?
I was at a stoplight.
Oh, even better.
Well, how'd you like to go see Luke Bryan?
I would love to.
Well, congratulations. You got tickets to see him before they even go on sale this Friday.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
He's going to be in concert at Thunder Ridge at Nature's Arena on July 27th, and you have got your tickets, Michaela.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Just tell us who's the Forsyth's concert connection.
KIX 102.5.
Okay, Michaela, we got to get some information from you.
Actually, it looks like we've already got all of your information. Are you still over on Lewis Street?
Yeah.
And your email is still the dunmac1510?
Yeah.
All right, so we've got everything that we need on our end for you. So these tickets, again, they're not even on sale yet, so we don't have them yet. It may be a couple of weeks before we get them, but we will definitely call you when they come in, and then you'll be able to swing by and come pick them up.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep,
All right.
you bet. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye, Michaela. All right. So we'll let Valentine go just a few minutes longer.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, we can actually let Valentine go right up to right before because we're not
We're not gonna call
contacting
him,
the
that's true.
person and putting them on the air.
That's true. What were we talking about right before we went on?
I remember.
Oh, yeah, if dogs are licking you because they can taste your bones.
What?
Megan said, what if dogs lick us because they can taste the bones inside of us?
They're delicious.
Human.
They're delicious.
You're good at that. Weird.
It's okay.
So, thanks. People are moving to Florida to save money.
Because there's no taxes in Florida.
Is there really no taxes in Florida?
Yeah, there's no state taxes or anything. I mean, Jeff Bezos is going to save $600 million a year in taxes.
No
Living.
way.
Yeah, look it up.
That's insane. $600 million just because they don't have taxes in Florida.
Yeah, I don't blame him for moving. I mean, it'd be stupid not to live in Florida.
Wait, so how does that work then when they do their
Tolls,
income taxes and things,
Tolls
or
and
infrastructure
sales
or
tax.
anything like that?
sales tax. Same way Oklahoma does. Oklahoma doesn't have a sales or income tax. Many states don't have income tax. We think that's weird because we've lived with it all of our life,
Sure,
but it
yeah.
is not the normal. I mean, you think you're paying for stuff twice.
Mm-hmm.
You have a federal already. You already pay a sales tax. You already pay a county and a city tax, and a state tax on top of that on your income is ridiculous. Just to be able to work in that state is what you're paying for.
Wow.
It's kind of ridiculous, and we just take it for granted.
I guess I never thought of Florida as that affordable. Like I think of you talking about going to Destin, and you talked about how expensive that was, and it's more affordable to go to Mexico.
Right. And a lot of that is because those are the people paying for those infrastructure things.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so expensive, is because there are sales taxes involved and things that they're charging for that isn't covered by their would have been covered by a state income tax
Mm-hmm.
because they don't have that.
Hmm. Did you see that Biden made a TikTok?
I heard that they were thinking about starting him an account, but it hadn't been approved yet or something because there's still discussion about a nationwide ban of TikTok. They're still talking about
Well, TikTok is already banned on government like equipment and things.
Yeah.
And so a lot of folks are kind of raising their brow like, what are you doing? Why are you making TikToks and stuff when there's already a ban? And I don't know. I haven't watched it yet though. Have you? So I
no. Him touching or sniffing someone's hair. Or,
again, haven't watched it yet.
is there enough TikToks with Biden in them?
Probably. What are we doing here? We're doing. Did you pull that from your iDrive?
Yep.
Okay.
Got it all ready to go. We can tie that in with the giveaway too, easily, because it's you don't want to be stuck with a last minute choice like this.
Mm-hmm.
So today's the day to order your chocolate covered strawberries if you have not already, because today is your last day to order them, and you have to give them 24 hours to be able before you can come pick them up. And they don't do chocolate covered strawberries past tomorrow, so it has to be done today. You don't want to be stuck
Mm-hmm.
like that.
I have a question for you.
You
How many times do you?
8.
Okay. Do you reuse a Ziploc bag?
No, absolutely
Did you see that Ziploc has actually released a statement on this?
no.
They've actually come out and they've said you can use our bag multiple times as long as it doesn't contain raw meat.
Yeah, but should you?
I don't know. Something about it feels weird, and I don't know if it's just like a we're conditioned thing or if it's like a legitimate, like, weird. I don't know. Something about it just
Yeah, that's
feels
just
weird to me.
not right.
We are actually already done. We're supposed to take to Tuesday, Jimmy, but thank you.
Yep,
We got it scheduled and ready to go.
done and in there.
But thank you for the reminder. Because, normally that is not the case. But yeah, I can't believe it was just reusing your Ziploc bag.
Nothing.
Maybe if it was like a thicker substance or something, I would. But I feel like, doesn't plastic start to absorb the stuff?
Yes, it does. I mean, it's a porous material.
Yeah. Do you guys reuse Ziploc bags? I know there's thicker ones that you can buy that are meant to be reused and stuff, but a plain old Ziploc bag? See, no one else reuses them either.
No.
Tiffany says reusing a Ziploc bag feels like reusing TP.
Yeah, that's I don't feel like this is a real thing.
No.
I think this is Ziploc trying to get media news coverage, and they're like, I bet if we talk about this, that people will.
It's got to be something like that because it's not productive for them to say, hey, don't buy more bags. Instead, just reuse these bags.
I bet this is marketing. They've recognized, hey, this will get some headlines. People will talk about it. We can't get people to talk about Ziploc bags. Gosh darn it.
You don't normally talk about Ziploc bags.
Well, not past 8:30. I mean, who does past 8:30?
I don't even know the conversation of which I'd be like, "Can we talk about
anyway,
Ziploc bags?"
let's talk for a minute about Ziploc bags. Stop it, Linda. Go home.
Yeah, I do enough dishes too. Same. I don't want to add bags to the mix. Here we go.
Jeez. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country.
Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
And so you don't want to wait till the last minute. You better get the word Valentine texted to 623-1025 to win strawberries. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. All right, ending the Valentine's Day contest right now. Yeah, once you put something in the bag, you've used the bag. Move on from there. All right, picking our winner for Valentine. Okay, also, is anyone else like, I feel like my body is getting thrown for a massive loop right now because yesterday we had all of that snow and it was like straight white when I would look out the window yesterday morning. And now today I'm back to having the sun in my eyes and it's warm and you can't even see the snow. There's no snow anywhere outside. At least here there's not. Go look at the winter and tell me if you're okay with that.
Reload. Mine doesn't update well. Sure.
Okay. Okay. If he's ever Scooby-Dooby.
Don't do that. Why do you have to ruin the day?
I'm not ruining the day.
Think you are?
There we go. I pick up a jump and a money.
Secretly, she is a nightclub singer from the 1920s. At a speakeasy.
The phone's ringing, but we only
She
have 20
walks into
seconds.
the bar like this every night, you know. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Good morning.
Hey, Dustin, we're getting ready to go on the air, so we'll get some Garth on for you, okay?
Bye, Dustin.
Bye. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 735.
Beautiful today with lots of sunshine, highs in the upper 50s. It's 31 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 25 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we've got a pretty big question to ask. Is it okay to boycott Valentine's Day?
So today is Red Tuesday.
Red Tuesday, yeah.
Which is the day before Valentine's Day. More breakups on this day than any other day of the year.
So is it okay or not to, I guess, put your foot down and say, we're not going to do it? We're just not going to do it this year.
Well, when you consider that the made-up holiday that it is the cause of the ending of a lot of relationships, why is it a good thing?
I mean, it puts a lot of pressure on folks. They're like, I don't want to make this big proclamation of love. I don't want to have to spend a lot of money on it. You know, it just quit raising your hand over
right
there.
here, that's me. Why should there be a day designated and where people are forced to be romantic? Why can't that just happen throughout the relationship?
Well, tell us what you think. 417-623-1025. You can call or text that number.
But should you participate in Valentine's Day, which we know most, if not a lot of you will, then you want to make sure that today you order your chocolate-covered strawberries from Candy House, because today's the last day to do that.
Right. They need 24 hours to get those things ready for you. And if you've never seen these strawberries before, they are giant and juicy, and they're covered in milk chocolate or white chocolate or dark chocolate. They're so good.
So all you have to do is go to Candy House to get those done. Or, of course, you could win them like we've been giving you the chance to do by texting the word Valentine to 623-1025. So we've got our winner ready, right?
Uh-huh. A big congratulations Congrats to Sheila Dilly.
Congratulations,
Sheila.
Sheila. Wait a minute, Sheila?
Sheila, not Sarah.
No, she can't win.
Why not? Sheila
Because
can
she's part of
win.
the Facebook Live bunch and stuff, and plus she's annoying
Well,
sometimes.
that's okay. We like Sheila. Sheila can win them. That's fine. And the system picked her. That's fair.
I don't know. Well, look at it this way, Sheila. At least you've got something for Valentine's Day. You don't like some of the people who wait until the last minute. They have only a selection of choices to choose from.
And you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be scrambling last minute to find something because at that point, who knows what you're going to get?
Gas station flowers or
They're like half wilted and dying.
greeting cards that say, in deepest sympathy,
Yeah, don't do that to yourself or your significant other.
or something like this.
Howdy, I'm Ted Butkus from the Circle K Ranch. You know, this Valentine's Day, men everywhere will buy their special gal flowers or candy or even diamonds. Well, sir, if you take a shine to conveying your deepest emotions with material things, I guess that's fine. But a real man knows it's the personal touch that means the most. Now you're probably thinking, Tex, I already got a tattoo with my gal's name, but here at the Circle K Ranch, we do them tattoos one better with these Valentine brands. That's right. At Circle K, you can get your honey's name branded into your arm or leg or buttocks just in time for Valentine's Day. Like this fella. So show your little filly just how burning hot your love is with a Valentine brand. Only at Circle K Ranch, just behind Sizzler.
Congratulations, Sheila.
Good job, Shiala. I don't think she's even here anymore. Is she still here? I don't think she is. She hasn't said anything. Let me scroll back up. Did she
Shoot her
say?
a text back on that.
I will right now. Come by the studio to pick up your voucher, right?
Today. Got to be today.
There we go. No, I'm so jealous still, Megan. Will you send me more puppy pictures? You could send puppy pictures every day, and that would be fine. You could send them multiple times a day, and that would also be fine.
What else could she do?
What? We just got a text. Why didn't I win?
Well, because your name was not selected. Probably because you texted something like, I want to win or something.
They texted Valentine's with an S.
Well, you can say that
Regardless,
because you texted the wrong word.
it was you among,
Yeah.
a boatload of other people.
Now, people like that don't listen real well are also the same people who have that entitlement sense that I deserve, I need, give me. The same people who are doing this.
Oh, for sure. Grab.
Give me.
Is this what I think it is?
Is this what I think it is? Could you be more specific?
Oh, it's not puppy pictures. Megan was congratulating Shiala. Oh my gosh. Have you guys heard Beyonce's country songs?
Oh, goodness.
So she had that big commercial during the Super Bowl, and then she released the songs after the Super Bowl.
Oh, guys. We can't play them for you, unfortunately, because a lot of our social media platforms would kick us off if we did, or would at least, flag us for copyright usage. But you can go listen to it.
And I think you should.
Yeah, you really need to. So there's one called Texas Hold'em that's not, it's weird, but it's not so weird. The first one, though, which is called
16 carriages, is that right?
16 Carriages. I don't know what I heard there or what that was. It's really, really weird.
You know, I like a lot of Beyonce's music. I did not care for this.
It reminds me of a country version of Put a Ring on It. It's that same kind of feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird. Weird. And you'll have to listen to it for yourself to realize there's no describing that, is there?
Yeah, you're right. I don't even know what I would say. I don't know. Jimmy says, no, don't need to hear it again.
Oh, you heard it, Jimmy?
You heard it?
You can comment the weirdness of it.
We don't need her juju in this genre. I don't see her ever getting radio play with those songs.
I hope not, but let's not rule anything out. First off, let's consider who the radio audience, the deciding radio audience is.
Sure.
Is 18 to 25-year-old females, and I'm not so sure that they won't like that.
You think?
The number one indicator that you are no longer relevant is the fact that you just don't get the music that's being delivered, so I would not rule it out at all.
I guess a lot of folks did the same thing about Old Town Road from Lil Nas X, and that song blew up.
And the same thing with Walker Hayes.
Walker Hayes, yeah.
They were a bunch of people saying, well, that'll never be a thing. Shows what you know.
If you're Zach Bryan, you still don't understand why it's a thing. All right. I need to double check and see if Zach got Country Dirt done.
He never did do one last week, did he?
He told me he's really behind and he was going to get them all done this week, but he sent me one yesterday and there was no music at the end of it. And I sent it back. I was like, no, don't post this. It's not finished. Oh, that's not the first time. I watch everything and listen to everything that he sends. Sounds unnatural for Beyonce. She must be going through a midlife crisis.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. That was my exact thoughts. Was this is clearly her struggling with her identity.
Did her and Jay-Z recently move to Nashville?
No, but she grew up in Texas. So, I mean, that's where she's from. So that's part of her culture, country music. I get that. But to turn from we've seen it with so many other artists, Garth Brooks, that have tried to be something that they're not.
Yeah.
And tried to redefine themselves. And what a mistake that is.
Morning, Floyd. Dorinda.
Dorinda.
Hey, Dorinda.
Don't answer her. It's a trick.
Dorinda. Okay, we got a sec here.
KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen
Here's Lainey Wilson.
on KIX 102.5.
Oh, congratulations, Tiffany. That's so exciting. Good for you.
How much you sell it for? $0.28.
20.
Right on.
$60. Good
Wow.
for you.
Awesome. So you have plans to make this into a thing? I mean, you're going to be doing more of them, I'm assuming.
I think it's proof that they'll sell. You can do it. $60. I mean, that's a good chunk of money. I mean, you just sell 5. That's $300 right there.
How long does it take you to make one?
How much do the materials cost?
Yeah. So you've got to figure up how much is this and then start working towards, and usually when you first start doing this, you realize, oh, I've got to do it quicker, do it cheaper or something. And there's ways around that, to make it profitable.
Mm-hmm. Wow, horses. I'm going to try as hard as I can. The throw blankets take me a day to make, but I also want to work on making bigger blankets eventually.
Okay. So if it takes you a whole day, that of course is not profitable, but you can look at it this way. If it's something you enjoy doing, then it's not really work in the first place.
Sure.
It's a pastime that you're getting paid for. And so that justifies the amount of time you spend on it.
And you can binge your favorite TV show during the whole thing.
Bend it? Why would you want to bend it? That'll break it. If you bend it too much, it'll get broken. Soak it in water before you bend
Don't do
it.
that. We were watching The Office last night. It was great.
But you weren't watching Lost.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Here we go. 18 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country. Lainey Wilson with another Valentine's Day gift suggestion.
That's a good one, too. Wildflowers and wild horses.
How is
Maybe
that
not
a
a
good
wild
one?
horse,
You bring wild
but-
horses in the living room and they
Okay.
poop all over the floors.
I said maybe not a wild horse, but a cute little Shetland pony or something. How cute would that be?
I understand why so many people want to boycott Valentine's Day now.
Which is what we're talking about next hour. Is it okay to boycott Valentine's Day?
Apparently it is because there's more breakups, more relationships ended on this date than any other day of the year.
Which is why they call it Red Tuesday.
Yeah, so it's because you get to this point and you've forgotten to go get anything for this forced romantic day, and you're left with what? A card,
You're left with wilting flowers from the gas station,
wild horses, and a card.
wild flowers from the side of the road.
I think everybody's saying, please, not another Valentine's Day card. It was just enough of those already. Pick a gift.
Everywhere there's men picking out last minute presents to give their Valentine.
Pick a gift.
Everywhere there's men sifting through bargain bin cards that now are probably covered with germs.
Pick a gift.
Everywhere there's men buying some half-wilted roses that have been sitting around for a while.
Pick a gift.
Everywhere there's men buying a box goes to chocolates he didn't notice what was inside.
Pick a gift.
poem written by Hallmark doesn't have a clue. Another till Valentine's card.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the four states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
If you thought that's not the one I had ready for there. So, I'm assuming that your dental one then is in the 8 o'clock hour.
I forgot about that song. That was wow.
No, you don't have your dental one today?
I don't have it today. I
Okay.
guess they're not doing it 2 days in a row today. This week. Tiffany says, I love making them. I watch Grey's Anatomy. The next thing I know, I'm done with the blanket.
And my fingers won't move. They're curled in little claws.
Ah.
The only problem with wildflowers from the side of the road in this area, Floyd, is they're all weeds. We don't really grow any pretty flowers except for daffodils. And they're only out for like a week.
YouTube comments aren't popping up on Restream? Oh, you're right. All we're seeing are Tiffany and Floyd now. What happened?
What the heck? Unless people start talking on there.
No, because they're talking about it in our chat.
Yeah, I know, but
Guys, do me a favor. Say something from YouTube, please.
let me go do it. That is the primary for Restream.
Yeah, I see all these comments and none of them are showing up over there. Weird. And here I thought Dorinda was ignoring us.
There it is.
We didn't block you guys. I don't know what's going on. Sorry.
Nope, I just did it, and it did not come up.
What?
I don't know why, guys. YouTube, man, why can't social media get their crap together?
That's so strange. It just stopped.
Yeah, because I just did
Is Randy back to pushing the wrong buttons again?
test, and Megan's over here doing testing.
Dorinda was here the whole time. I just wanted to say hi, Dorinda.
So weird. Now, I don't know what's happened.
I think you should, Melissa. I love your lanterns.
There is nothing that I can that has been done differently, or that it just suddenly stopped.
Yeah, that's it. And it says that we're still connected to YouTube.
Yeah. You on YouTube right here.
Yep.
We are still connected. The video's still going. I don't know. It must be something YouTube's doing. Maybe they're having a server issue or something.
Maybe. That's so strange. My aunts sell their quilts just to get money to make more. I love family quilts. My dad's got one that my great grandma made.
We have so many of them.
Mm-hmm. We've got a couple that grandma's made.
Gina's grandmothers make them,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom made them. All of her grandkids have one.
Yeah, both of my kids have one from their grandma, too. But I never learned how to do that.
I mean, it's just sewing. It's sewing on a large scale
Yeah.
with, you have to have a frame that they stretch it on. And sewing through both the surface and the pattern, the block pattern, and then also the quilting material underneath.
Isn't there a big, like, tabletop machine where you can do all that?
Yep. So the quilters, that's why we call them that, Carl and Fran, they work at the quilting company in Carthage that does that.
Are they the ones that have the little house?
I don't know what house they have. I've never been to their house or anything,
Mm-hmm.
but they made me a quilt. So the first time I met them was at we used to have a lunch bunch
Mm-hmm.
that we did, and they won it one time. And I show up at the restaurant and go to sit down with them, and they are there with their friends. They got to invite, like 5 or 6 of their friends along with them. So I sit down there, and they're giggling. I mean, here's these people all in their 70s and 80s, and they're giggling like junior high kids. And they say, we brought you a quilt that we made specially for you. And I'm like, oh, this is really nice. And I unfold it, and I hold it up, and it's got to Randy Brooks from KIX 102.5 on the back. It's really nice. And they're going, put it down, put it down. And I turn it around, and it's a bunch of topless Playboy centerfold quilted onto the quilt. And I'm holding it up to the restaurant at large, And I'm like, what the heck? I can't have this.
That's so funny. So what did you do with it?
It's somewhere. I don't know where it is.
You mean you didn't put it on display on the wall in the living room? And
No, oddly enough, it didn't end up there.
adorn the end of the bed with it?
Yeah. Let Bella sleep on it.
Mm-hmm. Nobody buys the throws I make for the show. They're going to be Christmas gifts to family. Well, I need new blankets for the new house, Tiffany. So when you make them, let me know what you got. Yeah, everyone got a free show in the restaurant.
Yeah, it was quite the lunch that day.
So what was Lunch Bunch?
Lunch Bunch was a contest we used to do with restaurant clients to where once a week you could get signed up for it online, and then once a week we'd draw a different group of people or winner, and they would meet you for lunch.
Cool.
Lunch on us.
Every week?
Every week.
Kind of a lot.
Yeah. It was a lot. So we would take turns, but
Mm-hmm.
that took up your whole morning when you did that.
Sure. Megan says rib crib happened a bunch.
Yeah, rib crib was it for a while. There was rib crib. There was trying to think of the name of the, what's the name of the cowboys from South America? Because that was the name of the restaurant. Can't remember what you call those. Anyway, there was that. There was, we did there's a restaurant up on Range Line that we did. There was a little greasy spoon cafe that we did on Maiden Lane that's no longer there. That was the problem, was they would run out and try to sell to their clients that wouldn't normally advertise with this. The sponsorship, and it was a really good deal. And they would end up with some really questionable places.
Yeah. I've never been to rib crib before.
What?
Never.
How is that a thing?
I don't know. We didn't have rib crib where I'm from.
I don't understand.
I haven't
how
stopped
that's
to
a
eat there.
thing. That's weird. Well, you need to go to Rib Crib. I mean, the only thing is with Rib Crib is it's hit and miss on their service, and it's hit and miss on whether they'll actually have what you're wanting. Like they run out of brisket. That's it.
Oh.
Sometimes they'll put a sign up at the door saying, we're all out of brisket. Sometimes they won't.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy says, it's good. I get a loaded baked potato.
Yeah, I like they have their meat plate, where you can just get whatever kind of meat, whether it's pulled pork or sliced brisket.
Floyd says, I always just call that place the Mexico Cowboy.
It wasn't Mexican cowboy though, but all I can think of is bandoleros, and
I keep thinking Bandito. Yeah.
that's not it at all. What do you call them?
Are they ribs or like riblets?
Well, they have ribs, or they also have riblets. You can get ribs there.
Little baby riblets.
Little baby riblets.
Ribs. I also don't think I've had ribs in a long time. Okay, you ready? You got 20 seconds.
I'm ready.
Top of the hour. Here we go. Sunshine with highs in the upper 50s this afternoon. We'll see clear skies with lows in the mid 30s tonight. Sunshine 63 for Wednesday. Mostly sunny mid 50s for Thursday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states.
28 in Grove, 31 in Pittsburgh, 32 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, set to the KIX app.
So we're wanting to know, should it be okay to boycott Valentine's Day?
Yeah, what do you think? 417-623-1025.
You can text us or tell us there, or you can tell us on Facebook.
Here's Kenny Chesney.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Woohoo! So we're waiting for approval on Dan and Shay tickets.
Ooh.
They are
that's
going
fun.
to be in concert with Jake Owen and Dylan Marlowe on the
Nice.
Heartbreak on the Map tour. It's going to be on August 29th. So they're planning to announce Friday.
Oh, they haven't even announced the show yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they probably have. Their official announce will be Friday.
Caballeros, Melissa says.
Caballeros.
Caballeros?
Caballeros. That was it. Yes.
Wait, Applebee's has microwaved riblets?
What?
What does that mean?
I'm sure they have most of their food microwave.
El Vaqueros?
El Vaquero.
Vaquero?
No, it wasn't El Vaquero. Was it Vaqueros? Yeah.
He says it begins with a V.
Yes, El Vaquero. That was it. El Vaquero. Vaquero is a cowboy.
What is it? The three caballeras or whatever?
Caballeros.
With the birds?
Yep. That was a Disney movie.
Well, the three caballeros. Who are the birds that are in that? Is it Daffy? Not Daffy.
No,
it's
Donald Duck,
Donald.
and it's a parrot.
Donald is who I'm thinking of. You want Brooks and Dunn tickets?
I don't know. I don't think they're doing giveaways with that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If they think it's going to sell well, then they, of course, would rather sell the tickets than give them away. So,
Sure.
unfortunately.
Wow. 20% of the people who were rooting for the Chiefs on Sunday were rooting for them because of Taylor Swift. 20%.
It's a lot.
There's a video that I've seen go viral on social media of a giant venue. It kind of looks like Power and Light, where they're showing the Chiefs football game, but they were just playing Taylor Swift music the entire time. And so the entire crowd is just singing and dancing along to Taylor Swift while the game is playing.
Weird.
Morning, Kinda.
Kendra.
I feel like Dan and Shay would put on a great show.
I think so. They're such good vocalists.
Yeah.
They've been in this area before. Weren't they at Downstream once? I believe they were. Yeah. No, that was Brothers Osborne. I'm sorry. One of those duo groups.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy that they're headlining with Jake Owen as their support.
Yeah, no, that's
a little crazy.
Oh, that's so cute, Tiffany. She used to sing I Should Probably Go to Bed from Dan and Shay to her son to calm him down when he was a bitty baby.
Just irritated him, though.
My cat thinks he's a parrot. He keeps trying to sit on my shoulder. I love parrot cats. I used to have a parrot cat. All my porch panthers are watching the birds from the stoop. Whenever anyone says stoop, I always think of Stoop Kid from Hey Arnold.
I always think of stupid. Stupid.
That sounds like something you
Out there
would
on the
do.
stupid.
Stoopy. What happens in Vegas comes back to Kansas City.
Turned in.
Stoop Kid's gonna leave a stoop.
Yeah, Floyd said 80% wish she wasn't there. There's a lot of people irritated over that. I don't get it why, but I think it's because the media is rubbing everybody's nose in it. Making such a big deal out of something that was their thing, their sports thing. It didn't have all this
All right, here we go.
other
13
stuff
seconds.
involved with it.
10.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the upper 50s this afternoon. It's 32 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes. But tomorrow's the big day.
It's Valentine's Day, so in honor of that, if you want to call it that, we're asking a big question.
Yeah, if that fact makes you want to pull over to the side of the road and throw up, and you just rather boycott the whole thing, we want to know, should you be able to? Should that be okay?
Is it okay to do that? I mean, because this is a big day. You're supposed to proclaim your love for someone. You're supposed to give a big gift.
Shouldn't you do that all year long? Proclaim your love for them, show them how much you love them all year long. Why is there one particular day organized by great commerce.
It just helps to facilitate that love a little bit more, I think.
That's something they can facilitate.
Tell us what you think. Is it okay to boycott Valentine's Day?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Sam Hunt
It's 23.
on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Tomorrow we'll be talking about your least romantic Valentine's gifts or the worst one you ever got.
Did I ever tell you about my ex-boyfriend who was secretly in love with Twilight?
Oh, good gosh, that's sad.
So I didn't really care about Twilight, but he was like a huge closet fan, but he wouldn't admit to it.
I'm a closet fan. I think closets are great.
Closets are so great.
Yeah.
So he went and burned an illegal copy of one of the Twilight movies for me and gave it to me on DVD and was like, well,
burned it. I thought you meant like set it on fire.
No, like burned it onto a DVD. This is back in the olden days. And he made a really big deal. Oh, well, I guess, we got to watch it now. You want to watch it right now, don't you? And I was like,
watch it? You ready to watch it now?
We don't have to. It's okay. And he made like a really big deal about it. Okay, well, if you insist, we'll sit down and we'll watch it. And I was like, I've never seen these movies before. What are you doing? We sat down and we watched it. And he was like,
hated.
So giddy the entire time.
I've never seen any of them, but the pieces and bits that I have seen, I hated so much. They just make me want to vomit.
Yeah, it's
so
not the
melodramatic.
best movie. Bella annoys me, and then I think Edward is just toxic and.
Well, and what's crazy is he's a really good actor. I mean, I think he had to get out of that environment before anybody realized it, but he is a really, really good actor.
I thought he was really good in Harry Potter when he was Cedric. But as Edward, it was just
another
it was
group of
too
movies
much.
I've never seen.
Yeah. So anyway, that was probably the worst Valentine's Day gift. Like, I think when you give someone a gift and it's secretly a gift for you,
Oh, yeah.
defeats the point of Valentine's
And I'm
Day.
sure we'll hear some of those tomorrow.
Sure. Heather says she's been boycotting Valentine's for 37 years and she's happily married.
I love that. What insight and wisdom that shows on your behalf.
Many of the players have family members or girlfriends at games, and the media doesn't show them every chance they can. Well, a lot of those wives and family members aren't to the level of Taylor Swift. You know? Morning, Kathy.
I saw somebody's social media post said, going to go watch Travis Kelce's family watch Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl.
I mean, they were also showing Jason in the booth.
Mm-hmm.
What was it, last game, 2 games ago, and he was ripping his shirt off and screaming out the window. And Kelsey's, just as a family, are much more in the spotlight than a lot of the other Chiefs players are. Like Jason and Travis have the podcast. Their mom does TV commercials. They do TV commercials, you know? They did Christmas music for crying out loud.
Of TV commercials. Seemed like running up to the Super Bowl, that's all I saw. I was surprised by the number of not really local, but semi-local commercials there were.
Yeah.
Done by them.
At the AFC Championship, Travis asked Jason if he kept his shirt on. Like, I think they're fun. I think they are funny. And I love their podcast, New Heights.
So that thing that you saw that you were upset about with Coach Reed and
Travis Kelce
Travis.
stepping up to him
Yeah.
and
he
knocking
came
him
up
over.
and said, "Oh, I'd forgotten all about it." He goes, "That's just the relationship that we have. We've got that much trust that we can be that way with one another." He goes, "That's the way we are to one another out here. It doesn't mean anything, and we literally don't think about it 5 seconds after that." He said, "You have to understand that the relationship we have before you can comment." He said, and most people would not, but I get that.
Yeah, Andy Reid kind of was laughing it off, and he was like, "Oh, I've got really terrible balance, and he just caught me off guard. That's all it was." Like he blew it off like he wasn't concerned about it. He said Travis, immediately came back and apologized, but and Travis was also laughing it off, and he was like, I was just telling him I love him.
Sure he was.
That's what that was, yeah. Oh, KIX friendship bracelet.
Nice.
Yes. Super
Wait.
here for it.
Do we have to be friends?
All right, here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the upper 50s this afternoon. It's 32 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 5 minutes.
But we're talking about whether or not it's okay to boycott Valentine's Day.
Yeah, what do you think? 623-1025 to text or tell us.
What do you think? Is it okay to boycott the big day?
No, and if I try to do that with my wife, you would tell me get my stuff, get out, want a divorce.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Do you need me to call somebody to help you get out of that oppressive lifestyle?
Oh, my gosh. You are awful.
Just because she said whatever, I would advise you get her something that she's going to love.
I'll take it under advisement.
All right.
Yeah, if you ask them what do you want for Valentine's Day, they say whatever, or would you be okay with us boycotting Valentine's Day? And they say whatever. Anything that they say whatever for, watch it. You're treading on thin line there.
What do you think? Is it okay to boycott Valentine's Day?
Hey, this is Mandy.
Hey, Mandy, what's up?
Hey, we don't do Valentine's Day either, but my girls and I, we do Galentine's,
What's Galentine?
where all of us girls get together. We have a bartender come in, they mix drinks, and we just have a good time without the men.
Sounds like an angry single woman support group.
Boycott, fun time for the girls.
Galentine's Day.
Yeah, as in gallons of liquor on that day. What do you think? Should Valentine's Day be boycotted? Should you be able to boycott it?
I don't think so because, yeah, you should be supported like every day, but Valentine's Day is just kind of like an extra day.
Who decided this?
See, that's what I'm saying.
But who decided this, ladies? It's the greeting card industry. It's all a commercial brainwashing.
Yeah, here you go again with your stupid conspiracy theory.
It's not stupid.
Cupid.
Cupid. Yeah, it's Cupid. It's Cupid. Tell us, should you be able to boycott Valentine's Day?
You can call or text us 417-623-1025.
It's the 4 states #1 for country. Was our Shreddick drummer. Oh, man.
We got the special wedding ones, but I'm talking like actual beaded KIX bracelets. Y'all could keep a box of them in the KIX vehicle. I'm down with that punch bowl at the living room. Heck yes. We can all get a punch bowl and swap friendship bracelets. Or get mood rings and get mood rings. There's the phone ringing.
Hi there, Morning KIX. What do you think? Should you boycott Valentine's Day or should you be able to boycott it?
We boycott it because my daughter was born on Valentine's Day and she'll be 18 tomorrow.
And it's her birthday.
Okay, so turning 18 has got to trump Valentine's Day.
Unless, she should get double the gifts, like somebody whose birthday's on Christmas.
Ooh, extra love.
True, but we just boycott it just because it's her birthday.
Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
Beep.
That makes sense. I mean, it's a birthday. Get mood rings while drinking mood rings while praying we don't get moody. Exactly. I made a blanket for my hubby for Valentine's Day. It's the red, pink, and white one out of the pink set I sent you. Does he know that that's coming for him?
Dun, 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 dun,
No, not like that. And I think that's way sweeter. The fact that you made him a gift. as opposed to going out and buying one for him.
Not like he can take that back, can he?
I think it's sweet. I mean, I think it's a lot more effort to make a Valentine's Day gift for someone than to just go out and buy one. I mean, I think if you have that talent or that skill, putting it to use to serve and show love to your partner is a good thing.
Oh, good gosh.
Crystal says on the Facebook post, it offends me. It needs to be removed, JK.
Same.
Who's going to get mad about getting a blanket, though? Honestly. Like for our bridal shower, Megan got me a super soft blanket with sunflowers on it. And I snuggle that thing all the time. We sleep with it every night. Oh, I just got out of that. Did not mean to do that. See, cancel culture is another thing that a lot of folks have been talking about too.
Yep.
With Travis Kelce.
That it's just an attempt to try to.
Like folks just want to jump to.
There's
he
no
needs to be
grace for
canceled.
anyone or anything anymore.
It's like you don't know the situation, but you need to cancel him. Bada. Oh.
Who is taking a nap?
The picture that Tiffany sent us of the blankets the other day.
With the nap? I mean, with the blanket? With the nap? Taking the nap with the
Taking
nap?
the nap with the nap?
Nap.
That was me yesterday. Oh my gosh. I YouTube conked. I was dead to the world. Oh my gosh. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre are launching a canned alcoholic beverage. One guess what the name is.
Dre Dog?
Gin and juice, just like the song. Ready to drink cocktails in 4 flavors: citrus, melon, passion fruit, and apricot.
Oh, good gosh.
Wow. Bye, Floyd.
Later, ma'am.
We don't see everything. It was serious. I believe Coach told him, wait for everyone, that Timber needs to chill. They laughed it off. We didn't get shown him and giving him a hug. Right. That is true. We didn't see the entire situation with Reed and Kelce. Absolutely. We saw the blow up.
Well, and
one moment, and that was it.
And again, I believe there's some credence to the fact that they may have that level of trust that they can talk to each other that way. I've been around other relationships and people who they had the level of trust to where I was personally offended by the way they were talking to one another and bothered by it. And I was like, shocked. But when I asked one particular person about it or the other one, or the two of them together, they were like, oh, well, that's no big deal. That's the way that we communicate.
Mm-hmm.
We don't think anything about it. And for some people, I believe that's really a thing. I don't think it's necessarily healthy or the way I would want things. But there again, it's this idea that my way or nothing.
Sure.
Or I can't relate or I can't give grace to anyone in any situation except for my own.
Right. But at the end of the day, that's why it's not your relationship
Right.
with whoever. You don't conduct yourself that way, and that's your choice and your business.
They wouldn't do that in front of me, and I might be, and I have a right to ask that, but
Oh my gosh. Go. It looks so cozy, Tiffany.
cozy.
She sent us a picture of him with the throw on. How big is it?
Too stinking big.
Because if he's 6 foot tall and it covers him all the way from his toes to his shoulders, that's a pretty big blanket.
Your face is a pretty big blanket. Like it is.
Mm-hmm. What? A bubonic plague case was confirmed in Oregon?
Yep.
What? I thought we were the Black Plague?
Well, it's one of the plagues that Black Plague was many others, but yeah, it's an actual case, and it's not that uncommon.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not the contagion that it was at the time that it killed so many people. The reason it was such a big deal then was because of the unhealthy, unsanitary conditions and the amount of rodents. So this is spread by rodents, rats mostly in that time frame, that time period. So it's not, you don't have to worry about it. It's not like it's going to become an epidemic or anything.
I hope not. I mean, it wiped out like a third of the population at least.
Yep. But the reason it did is because of the unhealthy, unsanitary conditions that they all lived in.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have to worry about that now. There's also a new plague that has been identified. I forget what the term was, but it's in Alaska, and it's been called the Alaska plague or Alaska virus or something. I think it's Alaska plague.
Okay, yeah. Now that you're saying that, I'm having
And that has just
deja vu.
They've just become aware of
The Alaska pox.
Yeah, Alaska pox. That's it.
Mm-hmm. So it's the same virus as like smallpox, cowpox.
It's from that family. Yeah.
Yes.
Chicken pox.
Mm-hmm. His was an XL twins. Oh, okay. So it was bigger than the throw. The throw I sold was smaller than that. It was a small throw. I have a large throw for sale for. Oh, okay. So she's also got them priced by size. So the larger throw is $100, and yeah, that makes sense. Have you ever thought about how they handcuffed a one-armed person? Me neither until just now.
My garage door just closed.
Why?
I don't know. It's way too late for that to be happening. Guess I better find out.
Was it open that whole time?
I don't know. Oh, wait. No. I don't know why. His doctor's appointment not until next week, so I don't know.
Can you pull up the camera and look and make sure everything's good?
Yeah, but if there was anything on it, it would have already sent me an alert. There's nothing happening. Weird.
Ooh, have fun, Kathy.
Or not. It's your choice.
Have a great day. She's going to do some crafting today, some creating, not crafting.
Get it done, Kathy. Don't start it and leave it sitting there.
I wish I were more crafty. I know I've said that before, but I really wish I had that talent to
It's
just
not a wish.
create.
Just she said she doesn't have that notification. Maybe it's just late sending it to me. She left at 8. If you want to do something like that, do it.
I don't know what I would do.
Well, there's a lot you could experiment with to find out if you're interested. Have you tried painting?
No, but I've wanted to.
It's expensive.
Try painting. I could go back. I used to knit.
Hobby
Every
Lobby
night.
has a lot of craft and ideas, things, macrame.
Mm-hmm. I do like macrame. I've seen some macrame, like wall decor. That is beautiful.
Oh, the problem with
There we
that
go.
stuff.
We got a sec. Hold on.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen wanting to know.
Is it okay to boycott Valentine's Day?
623-1025. It's KIX.
So what's the problem with macrame?
Macrame it gets filthy and it's so hard to clean. It's really,
Like
really,
filthy,
really.
like dusty or what?
Yeah. You get dust and stuff on it. It's hard to wash. And if you take it down and wash it in like water, the fibers begin to separate and stuff on it.
You can't just like feather duster it
No.
or microfiber it?
Unfortunately, because it's an absorbent fiber,
Mhm.
it's a natural fiber, so it just kind of bonds with dust.
Oh.
My mom was big into macrame for a while. She had this big hanging thing that came down and went out to a big round glass table that was in front of our picture window when I was growing up. And that thing, beautiful. First done and everything, it was gorgeous. But about the second year, I remember them getting rid of it because it just got so gross, nasty with dust.
That stinks.
And that's the way with a lot of that stuff. And time consuming, yeah. And it can get expensive too, Tiffany says. My daughter has done a lot of crafts. Candace, she got into just doing, painting pieces of wood and that kind of thing, and has turned it into a side business. She does a lot of things. So the gift she gave Gina for Christmas this year was a stove cover. And it's awesome. It's this big wooden tray. It's got handles on it that you can lift it up and set it off. And it says, it's got our name and established when we were married and everything. And she did this really cool design. My wife loves birds, anything to do with birds. So it's got birds on it. And the wood is sugared. So that's a Japanese technique of preserving wood by charring it first. And then it has a polyurethane over it. Once you sugar a piece of wood, you don't have to do anything else to it. It'll last forever.
Cool.
In fact, the way a lot of these ancient Japanese buildings that are hundreds of years old and they look like they're brand new, a lot of those temples and stuff were made out of wood, is because they sugar almost all the wood. I don't know why they call it sugaring.
Yeah.
No sugar involved, but they take a blowtorch, modern day, and you burn it until it burns into the wood grain. And it carbonizes it and totally preserves it.
Awesome. 10 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the upper 50s this afternoon. It's 32 in Joplin.
And we're talking about boycotting Valentine's Day. Should that be a thing? Should you be able to do that?
Is it okay to boycott Valentine's Day, to say, nope, we're not going to take part in that?
I think it's a great idea.
I don't think so. I think if you have a day to step out there and really show your love to someone, you should go for it.
Should be doing that year-round, Jen.
But Valentine's Day makes it easier for some folks where it may not be natural to be romantic like that.
What do you think? Should you be able to boycott Valentine's Day?
It's just another day. So I tell my husband, if he gives me flowers, I'm like, it's a waste of money.
That's
Tell me
right.
every day that you love me, not just one day.
That's right. Here's a lady who realizes the logic behind this.
I'm not saying that I'm not told I love you every day, give her those nice little sweet surprises, but I am saying it's just a nice extra day to show your person that you love them.
Just another day.
Yeah, I'm with Randy. It's just another day.
Bless your heart, sweetie. What do you think? Should you be able to boycott Valentine's Day, Dave?
You know, while I agree with you that Valentine's Day is a commercially based holiday,
Yes, it is.
you're just asking for big trouble
Yeah, I
if you
am.
do not do something for your wife on
No.
Valentine's Day other than McDonald's.
You know what, Dave? I told him this, and I asked him, hey, what did your wife say when you told her you were doing
She
this?
was okay
What
with
did
it.
she say?
She said whatever.
Anytime a woman says, fine, all right, whatever.
That means you better do just the opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're probably right with
Dave
that.
knows what he's talking about.
And McDonald's ought to be just as good.
Don't you dare just get her McDonald's.
We
That woman is
never-
a saint for putting up with you.
We never have McDonald's, though. That would be special.
It would
You're
rain.
like, why are you getting this? It's Valentine's
Do
Day.
you want to make her angry? Do you
No,
want to make her
not really.
sad?
Not really, because when she gets angry, there's fire comes out of there's fire and heat, and there's razor blades and
What do you think?
fire.
Is it okay to boycott Valentine's Day?
It's just another day.
Right? That's what we're all saying.
I'd rather be with the TV. At this point in my life, TV is much better than a man. A, it's entertaining, generally doesn't talk back, doesn't have an attitude, TV doesn't cheat on you. TV makes me happy, men don't.
Man, you talk about jilted.
Wait, you'd rather spend Valentine's Day with a TV?
I'm just done. I'm like, I'm ready to chill out in my pajamas, drink my own bottle of wine, hang out by myself and my TV.
Well, I mean, that's like a Thursday night for me.
Wait, does the TV need to be plugged in to be happy? I don't know.
She just puts it on the couch next to her.
Should you be able to boycott Valentine's Day?
What do you think? 417-623-1025.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. I closed the wrong one, I guess.
Oh, okay. Ernest says that's what we did to the boxes for your cakes. Just didn't put any polyurethane on them. Oh, okay. I love those boxes. We use them all the time. Okay, Kathy, let me go see what you sent.
And that will last forever. A lot of people in the sustainable housing and stuff, they do that as a preservative for their homes, which I think it looks awesome. I love sugared wood.
I love that mushroom. That is cool. How did you do that, Kathy? What is that? Oh, wait, Dave's birthday's coming up. Wednesday's birthday.
When is it?
I don't know. Megan said his
Are
birthday.
you sure? I thought it was yesterday.
Where is a good place to... Ooh, Candace commented.
Oh, there she is.
Speaking
Just
of...
talking about her. It's like she has a bell that goes off. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, got to get on there and comment.
She says, yes.
Yes.
Where is a good place to get
The garbage dump.
furniture? I'm not doing that from the garbage dump.
Are you looking for new? Or are you looking for used?
It doesn't necessarily have to be new. I really want a couch that has a chase lounge.
Well,
Or an ottoman that can come off and on.
I
make a
would
chase
say if
lounge.
you're looking for new, that Furniture Row is probably your best bet.
Where's Furniture Row?
Right down here south of I-44, right next to Cracker Barrel.
Oh,
That's where-
yes. And Sharps is over there. Okay, yeah.
Almost all of our furniture comes from there. Almost everything we have in the house came from there. And but you're going to pay for it. It's not the cheapest. It's not the most expensive. For the quality, I think it's a much better choice.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for cheap, there are some used options. In fact, I think we still have some. We've always gone and looked when we were looking for furniture and checked out the used places because you never know what you're going to find. And some of them sometimes have some good buys. There's the resale place. There's the place up on West 7th Street. There's a couple of used furniture places, or there used to be.
Resale? Do you mean like Restore with Habitat?
Yeah, Restore.
For Humanity?
That's what I mean. And then there's a couple of used places used to be on Main Street. I don't know if there still are.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another one on South Main. There's quite a few used furniture places around town. There's nothing wrong with used furniture if it's taken well care of. Salvation Army, sometimes they have good used stuff. My first recording studio, the desk, that the console and everything was on at that time was a used drafting desk that I bought at one of those places.
Oh, cool.
I was shopping for like that kind of office furniture and was actually looking for a what you call a modular desk and just happened to find that. And I'm like, it's got a place for a computer monitor. It's at an angle, and I thought this might work. And it came with a separate table thing that was meant for a printer. So, and it would roll around. You could move it around. It was on wheels.
Cool.
And so I just put my rack on that. And anytime I needed to work on it or anything, I could just wheel it out, get back behind it. So it ended up working great. And I sold it for, I think, more than I paid for it.
There's a Westco in Neosho.
Yeah, Westco's got some good stuff. But again, they're about like Furniture Row, but not quite the selection that Furniture Row has.
I think that I want to do, since we have two big dogs, I think I would rather do used at this point.
I get that too. And you having kids, that's a big factor, would be a big factor for me.
Oh, YouTube's working again.
What the heck?
I don't even know.
That just got to be something on them.
We were recommended Joplin Front Page was one.
Never heard of that.
It's on Main is what they said.
Probably. That's probably one of those places I was talking about.
I hate that.
Yeah. Are you looking for, are you getting like all new stuff or are you just needing a few things to fill?
Needing a few things to fill. So at this point, the house that we're hopefully moving into is a lot bigger than what we've got right now. And so in a lot of ways, we had to downsize. We got rid of things when we moved here, of course. But we're going to have like enough space for a game room. And then there's the actual living room and things. I'm just trying to logistically think of where everything's going to go.
I remember going through this when we first moved in to our house because, again, it was about another 500 square feet than what we were used to. But I'll warn you, be careful filling up your open space. It's easy to feel the need to do that because of what you're used to.
Sure.
But it makes life very miserable. You're going to miss that open space, that extra space that you have.
Yeah.
And I would probably encourage you to leave some of that. Leave some space, especially with as many people and stuff as you have in your house.
I know for sure we will need a couch, though, because we'll have two separate rooms for couches.
Yeah. Now, you thought about getting a hide-a-bed?
Yep. We want a futon.
Not a futon. Hide-a-bed.
Why a hide-a-bed instead of a futon?
Futons, I've only had one futon that was built halfway decent. They fall to pieces. They're never good quality. And we paid through the nose for that. And ended up, the hide-a-bed that we ended up getting later was cheaper than the futon was. And it was a better bed. A hide-a-bed, the mattress actually folds up and goes inside it. We have two of them.
Oh, you do?
Yep. The one in the sunroom is one, and the one in Gina's office is one.
Oh.
And they're both really, really nice couches. And one we bought from Westco and one we bought from Furniture Row. I got to say, I like the Furniture Row.
Yeah.
But that way we've got 2 options for when people come over and stay.
Sure.
And in spite of having that, we still have an inflatable mattress that we put on top of it.
7 seconds. Don't they get really squished and flat, though, shoved up in there?
No, but they're not the most
hold on.
comfortable things. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the upper 50s this afternoon. It's 32 in Joplin.
And we've been talking about boycotting Valentine's Day, whether that should be a thing or not.
I mean, is it okay to just say, no, we're not going to celebrate this year. We're not going to do it.
Why can't you celebrate all year long? Why do you have to have a day?
No, it's okay to celebrate all year long, but take Valentine's Day and use it as a time to really show your person that you love them.
It's another excuse for the commercial industry to justify you going out and spending hundreds of dollars that you wouldn't have otherwise spent on one particular day.
What do you think? Is it okay to boycott Valentine's Day?
Hey, I gotta have to somewhat agree with Randy, but however, I love my wife year round, and I exceptionally love the idea of Valentine's Day, so I can go all out and show her how much I really do care about her.
Well,
See, he
okay.
loves to go all out on Valentine's Day.
Then here's my question. What about last Thursday?
I just still took her out to dinner and a movie.
But you didn't go all out like you're doing today, so you didn't love her that
But
much last
today-
Thursday is what we're saying.
Oh, that's not it at all. It's
That's
just-
not what he means.
You don't have to say it. You showed it.
Randy!
6231025. Should you be able to boycott Valentine's Day?
I think if you boycott Valentine's Day and don't get lots of stuff for your wife, that you're going to get neutered.
Yeah, you
What?
are.
Whoa, wait a minute now. Possibly.
What do you think? Is it okay to boycott Valentine's Day?
I am not. In fact, I've already spent well over $200 on my wife.
Dude,
No, look
you
at
are
that.
just propagating this whole misnomer
No.
that was set up by the greeting card industry.
He is spoiling his wife. He is showing her how much he loves her.
He should do that any day. He does not need a special day set up by commercialism to do that on.
You're right, and I do it every day, as much as I can anyways, but today is a special day for women.
Holy cow, you spend $200 a day on your wife?
Not every day. Come on now.
You know, if you're spending $200 a day on your wife, that's like
Yeah.
$72,000 a
Jen
year.
wants to meet you.
Yeah, if you need another wife.
So, is it okay to boycott Valentine's Day? Just tell us what you think on Facebook.
You can also text us at 623-1025.
Morning Kicks Takeover. Not challenge. Takeover is starting in just 5 minutes.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Sick and tired of achy joints? Dread the idea of surgery? Challenge wanted to come out. I was like, no.
That's exactly what Kyle and I do. We celebrate after so we get the cheaper chocolate
There
and
you
candy
go.
and
Now
stuff.
that's kind of smart.
Actually, my dad is coming to help us move next month, so I will have to have him bring the trumpet.
Oh, that would be after the fact, but fun. But you said that last time you came down, didn't you?
Well, my dad's not come down, so.
Well, there's that. And dye and kiss and paint.
And the other thing, too, is do I want one of those automatic recliner couches?
No.
Because if I get one of those, then I'm not getting a chase or an ottoman. I really want an ottoman.
Problem with those is the electronics give out. They always cheap electronics. We had an Ashley, a really expensive Ashley that had heat, massage, automatic recline, and all that good stuff. And after 6 months, the electronics gave out.
Oh.
And so we called the company. They came out. They replaced the electronics and everything. 2 months later, it quit again. We called them again. They came back out. They replaced them again. After about the third time of this, they replaced the couch.
Right.
And about 5 or 6 months later, it quit.
Oh.
And we were like, no, it's just too bothered with it.
Not worth it at that point.
We had that couch all the way up till the tornado, but
Yeah.
we were just not getting another one of those.
I have one, and it's heavy as heck to move, and you have to wait so long to get off the couch if you have your feet up. Oh. Well, maybe I don't want to go that way then. I'm glad I brought that up.
I'm not saying that they wouldn't, last or that you wouldn't be able to use it or that there may not be maybe even some better options out there.
Yeah.
But especially having kids,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And you're going to pay extra for that thing that may or may not be working that long anyway.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. What? A rocker love seat? You can get a
Yeah,
love
I've
seat?
seen those.
What the heck?
Where there's, and they rock separately.
But it's a love seat.
Yeah. Side by side.
What? That's kind of cool. I don't like that it's dark gray, though.
That's another hard thing, finding colors. Good gosh, the furniture industry has like 4 colors, and you're going to buy one of those. You have no choice other than that.
I don't want white or beige. I want like a...
Yeah, you want something that'll hide dirt and stains.
Yeah, but I don't want super dark. Also, at some point, I'm going to want a square or rectangle table because we have a circular one and the space does not fit a circular table. It'll look goofy.
You're lucky in that because that square is a lot easier to find than round.
Man, maybe we need to go to Wesco. That's where Tiffany went too. All right, we need to wrap up. I got to go pee.
Yep. So tomorrow, Valentine's Day, we're going to be talking about the worst Valentine's Day gift you've ever gotten. We'll also have more Luke Bryan tickets
Mm-hmm.
and a special reminder that you're all out of time.
Oh.
So
sorry about that.
All of that tomorrow. So have a great rest of your, what day?
Tuesday. Bye. Hit the button. Fade to black. Goodbye.